Yo, what is going on, guys? I have a very quick episode for you. This is for people who are just getting started with their business and they don't really know where to start, right? Or they're like, this is like day one trainers. You're just starting your Instagram. You're just coming out with your coaching offer. Um, and it kind of piggies back off of a lesson that I did last week, talking about laying down the foundations of, DM outreach. I was talking about how trainers jump into DM outreach and think that that's the magic secret to get clients. They're going to send out messages, and then they get their ass kicked and their teeth punched in because they haven't actually set up any foundations to have a successful outreach process. And I kept talking about how foundations need to be in place before you start doing outreach, but I didn't actually go into like what those foundations actually are. And so what I'm going to talk about today are a couple things that you guys need to be doing within your first 30 days, 60 days, 90 days to really build up a really strong audience online before you start doing outreach or before you get into these other methods of lead gen. So if you are just getting started, what I recommend that your best time is spent on becoming somebody, right? I know it sounds really weird, but becoming somebody of value and creating desire for you, right? And this is going to be done by creating content, by creating captions, by talking on your stories, and be actually building up authority online. And so if you're just getting started and you have less than 1,000 followers, what I'm going to recommend for you to do is to actually focus more on building your audience and building your authority and credibility online before you start doing DM outreach. So how do you do that? So this is going to require you putting in effort to, maybe, buying some good outfits, buying some new clothes, buying a good camera, going out to cool spots, taking actual value, like cool photos, aesthetically pleasing photos, so that way you stand out online. You want to build an audience and you need to stand out online. And so investing in those things are going to help you stand out and actually build your name. And so if you're like, where do I start? How do I, build my audience, or how do I lay the foundations? Invest in your content, right? Create better content, get better aesthetically pleasing photos, go out and do interesting things and take pictures so that way you can capture attention online. The second thing is start writing. Get better at writing. If you are not good at creating captions and you're going out and doing DM outreach, you actually have it backwards. You need to have the foundational skills of creating captions first before you go out and do DM outreach. And so if you were to give yourself 12 months to just focus on creating interesting content, writing really valuable captions, I promise your business will be in a better place a year from now than if you just go straight to DM outreach. So creating captions, there's a couple books that you can read on copywriting. I think a really good one is Jim Edwards' Think How to Write Copy. I think it's just that simple. But yeah, learn how to write captions. They're going to be a really, really good investment of your time because it's going to stand out. People are going to pay attention. It's also going to build an audience. And this is what's going to create people to want to work with you. And then lastly, the last thing that you should focus your time and energy on is actually talking on video, creating content on your stories, creating content on YouTube, creating content where you are speaking directly to the camera. And also doing like IG lives and sharing the lives, creating TikToks of video content. That's going to build a lot of relationship with your potential client who's watching your content, and it's going to build a lot of trust, right? And so if you're just getting started and you don't really know where to start, those are three things that I want you to focus on for the next 30, 60, 90 days to improve upon, because those are skills that are going to last with you for a lifetime, and they're going to build a really authentic audience. It's going to convert a lot better. So investing in your content, investing in your writing, and also investing in your ability to speak on camera. Those are the three areas that you need to start. I would start there. Hope that helps. Peace.